everyone, I am back from Hawaii and I'm hoping now that my trips are over, I'm gonna be into my regular weekly layouts again. I don't know if I can guarantee you a day, but that's my hope. You see I have here on my desk papers from the workshop from Cozy Up. I just got this in. And I want to use these to make a layout, but I'm going to copy, you know how you struggle with mojo when you get back from somewhere sometimes, creative mojo. So I'm going to copy a layout I had fun making a while back. Okay, so I have my pictures here. They're from Europe when my husband and I went for a day on our own and borrowed my cousin's car. So I have all the sizes. I don't have as many of the little ones, but I thought I could do a few squares of just embellishments or maybe some journaling, like a longer one here with journaling. And then this is a bit taller as well, so I'll have to make that one a little wider. This one he's walking this way, you see that? So I might want to have him on the inside. Let's see. This one he's taking a picture going this way, so I think I would go here like this. This is an old medieval gate into a city, so that's pretty neat. And then this one here is a church that they have so many churches there, and they were going to tear it down, but instead they made it into a bookstore. So, and I'm hoping to use some bikes to decorate with. It's a lot of pictures I got here. I might make this one smaller because I don't think I need the whole thing. So let's do that. Because you see how it's kind of like a back and forth thing going on here. So I think one of these squares needs to go over here like this. Oh, and then I don't want the two of my husband in his hoodie beside each other. I want to break that up. And then possibly this one too. All right, so I think something like this. As I was looking through my stash to see what else I could use in here, I found these two sheets. They're from an older paper pack. Let's see if it's on here. Documented. And I thought, because there's so much brick, it might be fun to use these as my background. It's good to use up my stash. So that's an idea I had. This sheet kind of has all the colors that I wanted to use in it. So I might try and get some of that in. And then I have this blue, and then I want to use a little of this orange. I'm really not sure on the brick either. So the orange kind of has all words about books and stuff. And I did think the first reason I wanted to use this paper is because of the bookstore that we were in. I thought I could use books as embellishments and maybe bikes. But you're like, how is she going to put those things together? Don't worry, I will. You know me. I'm just wondering if I should add in the orange that's on this side rather. With the plaid. Nah, I don't think it matters that it says falling leaves and stuff. I don't think anyone's gonna read that. Okay. I'm not sure about the white on white, so I may just use this as a trim and add in something else. Like, no, that one doesn't look good. Like this, maybe? Possibly. All right, let's put these on. Like that. Something like that. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna do some orange. Oops, make sure the writing is the right way. And then we're gonna overlap it a little bit. Kind of hard to do that right now. I can do it like this. How about brown? I want to say that we have a gray plaid like that in a recent tape that I found. These airplanes are fun. I think I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna do it, folks. I'm not gonna overthink it. Talk about mixing and matching paper packs. Okay, I'm gonna get this glued somewhat in place. I'll just glue these onto the strips so I can kind of bounce it around yet. And because I'm not totally sure. I think I might want our picture over here, kind of where the title's gonna go. I just recently got in the Cozy Up workshop, and I'm just looking here at the die cut sheet to see if there's anything that I want to use on this layout, and I do find a few things. I also use the sticker sheet. The Cozy Up, everything from Cozy Up I believe is sold out at this point, except for the sticker sheet is available for $3. And I think the Cricut downloadable file is also available, and I will link both of those down below. I do like layouts with these banner strips because I find it makes the two pages look really cohesive and like they belong together. So I also created some of my own embellishments using some stamp sets from my stash. So I have this bike stamp set. Is it called I Really Like You? I don't know. Or Enjoy the Ride. Those are two of the sentiments. I'm not sure what it's called anymore, but it's an older stamp set with little bikes, and I stamped a bike because I have bikes in a few of the pictures, and then I just fussy cut it out because I do not have a thin cut for this stamp set. I also have a stamp set from Memory Lane, also no longer available. All that's left from Memory Lane is also the sticker sheet. I have this stamp set with little houses, and I wanted to add those on because there's lots of houses on the layout. So I'm going to add in a few more strips here to kind of combine more of the colors, and I'm inking the edges of everything. I find when I combine paper packs, I really like the look of the inked edge because it makes it all look like it's cohesive and belongs together. The striped little banner comes from the zip strip on Cozy Up. So I was very lucky. I set 3 alarms and was able to snag this thin cut set that is no longer available. It went so fast. I literally threw one in my cart and went through checkout. I didn't even try to get anything else because I knew I would probably miss it if I did that. So yeah, anyway, I'm so excited that I got this little thin cut set. And the title of this page is going to be Zwolle. That is a town in the Netherlands that my husband and I borrowed the car from my cousin. And most cars are standard. There's very few automatics there. And so my husband drove in the Netherlands, and it's very busy to drive there. It's totally different. Like, they think it's very far to drive an hour, but it's because if they drive an hour, they go through like 27 traffic circles, and it's really quite tiring to drive like that. Anyway, so we went off for the day together, and we had a lot of fun just exploring this little city that was about 45 minutes away from my cousin's home. Now you're just seeing me use this older word stamp. It has, I think it's like a chapter of Winnie the Pooh or something. It's very tiny script. But I'm just kind of creating a landing place for my embellishment clusters with it and adding some interest to that back page because it's just cardstock. And I did end up using the back side of the mist cardstock. I was sort of trying to pile these houses on top of each other like the picture beside them, but then I tucked one in this little open spot on the bottom and it fits so perfect I decided I would do that instead. And that way these stamps are kind of like a doodly look, and I didn't really feel like coloring them in this time. So this way I've kind of spread out the doodly looking stamps in each cluster, and I like that quite a bit better. Ever since I started making videos, I have a tendency to tack things down quite lightly with my tape runner and then go around later on with the Barely Art glue and glue them more permanently because I do like to change things around. It's a lot easier if I don't have to peel things up that are completely stuck down. That being said, it's also nice if they're just sort of tacked in place, because that way I can get them up if I do decide to move something or I want to do some stamping underneath like you saw me do just now. I did find these little yellow flowers, and I do have some little bits of yellow on this page, so I only had 2 of them, so I cut one of them up just to kind of spread them around the page a little bit more. You'll see me do that more often. I do like to cut my stickers a little bit. And as one of my finishing touches, I decided to put a little bit more script. I'm kind of going off the page in a few spots, and I'm adding some dots. In just a moment, you'll see me add the 2 little arrows above the words voila. I still thought it needed something a little bit more, so I used the stamp set that comes in the card making kit for Let's Go Anywhere. There is, at the time of filming, a few of those kits left. I will link it down below if it's still available when I post this video. I used a technique called masking where I masked off the word together while I inked up, and then I peeled my masking tape off, and then I had a title that says, Let's Explore Zwolle. I also stamped some phrases in a few more spots. So what do you think? Did you doubt that I could make books, bikes, houses, and leaves work as embellishments for this layout? I really love how it turned out, and I'm especially happy with the stamping I added just at the end. I'll just bring it up for a little bit of a close-up so you can appreciate all the details. I'll probably add a little bit of Barely Art glue here and there yet to things that don't seem fully stuck down. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. There is a video of the layout that I used for inspiration for this layout, and I will link it at the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye!